Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski, I'm a chief analyst in Alpra Research and Analysis, and here we start with the daily analytical report. And I have a very interesting situation on the charts for you, mainly because of the Donald Trump. Yesterday, Donald Trump said that he's not thrilled about interest rate hikes. That's not very often that President of the United States says something about the Federal Reserve. Well, he expressed frustration with the Fed and said that the central bank could disrupt the economic recovery with those constant rate rises. We had two rises so far. It's almost August, so I don't think that Donald Trump is right. Later, after this, we had a statement from Oval Office, from White House. They said that, of course, the president respects the independence of the Fed. He also said that Jerome Powell is a very good man and that he's not interfering with Fed policy decisions. And the statement said that the president's view on interest rates are well known, and his comments today are a reiteration of those long-held positions and public comments. Thanks to that, what do we have is weakness of the American dollar, and that is the most important fundamental news on the market right now. From the calendar, we do have data from Canada, super important. So CPI inflation, which is influential on the interest rates, and retail sales, which is also tier 1 data. So Canadian dollar should get nice volatility today. Let me show you data for the next week, as it is Friday, so maybe if you want to open a position now, you need to know what is going to happen next week. Here we are. Monday is, as usual, very quiet. On Tuesday we do have a PMI day, so PMIs from Eurozone and from US. On Wednesday we have inflation from Australia, trade data from New Zealand, and IFO from Germany, which will be influential for the euro. On Thursday, interest rate decision from European Central Bank, and durable good orders from US. And on Friday, GDP from US and inflation from Tokyo, from Japan. So as you can see, next week won't be so busy as the previous one, as this one that we are ending today. So maybe we will be able to expect technical trading. To sum up this week, it wasn't very technical because we had strong movements, but in both directions. So first, many instruments with an upswing, then downswing, then upswing again, then downswing again. So this is the worst place for trading for the trend followers, for the price action traders. It is a great place, even for the counter traders. They go for trends, but counter trend. It's bad. It's good for the traders who go trade with oscillators, so they trade in a tight range. That was a good week for them. So with that being said, let me show you the charts. First, American dollar to Japanese yen. As you can see, before that, before Donald Trump, it was going great. So broken resistances, upswing, pennant, upswing, wedge, upswing. Everything was very technical, nice and smooth. Those comments crashed all the situations, so we can remove all those lines. What lines can be left? I think this can be left as it was respected today. It's a daily high today, and I think we can create a new support. Okay, like this and like this. So as for now, the price is above the support and below the resistance. And breakout of the orange line will create a kind of a head and shoulder pattern and should drive us towards the green area. And a breakout of the red area should ignore this movement and can be an invitation for a further upswing. New Zealand dollar to American dollar yesterday before Trump's remarks had a beautiful sell signal, so we had a false breakout of the upper line of the triangle here. Then we went lower, respected the lower line, respected the higher line as well, then went lower, broke the lower line of this formation, and that was a proper sell signal, but it got cancelled here, as you can see, as the price went higher then again. So now this line is no longer respected. The upper blue still is, I guess, but I don't like the technical situation here, and to be honest with you, I have no idea where the price will go from now. So I'm not gonna trade it. The worst thing is that traders have no idea, but they still trade it. That's the worst. And believe me, many people do that. Bitcoin is still under the influence of this inverse head and shoulder pattern, nice and tight. Broken neckline, upswing, horizontal trend, sideways trend, and from this we should see the continuation of this movement. So a further upswing. Let me change the color. So breakout of the upper line of this rectangle, buy signal, breakout of the lower line of this triangle, short-term sell signal, but as long as we stay above the orange area. The sentiment is too positive on Bitcoin. British pound to Canadian dollar. Here I had a position yesterday. I closed it on small profit. Look at this. It was a beautiful sell signal. So a downswing correction, downswing correction. This correction is a rectangle. Also, that's a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, head and right shoulder. We broke the lower line of this formation, which is a neckline. We broke the uptrend line, which is a sell. So that was a strong sell signal. And then I think I opened somewhere here. Stop loss was here. The price went down, correction and down. So I moved my stop loss to break even point and then above this correction here, because that was a reaction on the data, on the weaker data from UK. So that was an invitation to go short, but the price reversed. So I had my short position here, stop profit somewhere here. The price reversed, and that was a good call, because I lowered my order from break even to stop profit, because as you can see I got small profit instead of break even, so additional money. Now price stopped on the first short-term, mid-term horizontal resistance, but we are going to have this data from Canada today. So remember, this is a lottery, always a lottery. 3 hours 20 minutes, it can go up or down. And on a daily chart, that promotes a further downswing. If you want to have this excitement, you can go short here, stop loss above the blue area, and pray for the better data from Canada, if you like it. That's not for me. I like to play it safe. I don't gamble with the money. Euro dollar obviously affected by the Trump Even if we put this line here, we gotta break out of the lower line of the symmetric triangle. We gotta break out of the horizontal support here, here, here. I also had a short position here, but I saw what's going on the lower time frames. I think I opened my position here, but I saw this reversal and this. That's not the way how the price should go lower. And I closed my position here on a break even, and that was a good call because then the price went higher, then came back, and then Donald Trump, and now we're having a sideways trend here. But the thing is that the sell signal is cancelled. There is no more sell signal here, especially when we look on a daily chart. Daily chart is a doji after a hammer, so that is positive. We should see an upswing towards the upper line of the triangle. Maybe after this we'll have a downswing. In the longer term, we are still in a descending triangle pattern, so horizontal support here and downtrend line here. Also, that's a head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head and a right shoulder. Still in the long term, there is a negative scenario. There is no sell signal, but there is a negative scenario in the long term. Gold is having one of the best opportunities. Maybe not now on a weekly chart. It's not tempting. What is important on a weekly chart is that price is bouncing from the horizontal support. As you can see, it was a support in February. It was a support also in May 2016. Then 17, it was support in March, in May, in July, and now in July it's support again. So this is a pretty good place for a bounce. On a daily chart, we do have three hammers. First one, pretty shy on the uptrend line. Next one is quite nice from yesterday, and today we do have a hammer as well. Well, three hammers in a row, what will give you on H1 chart, most probably it will be inverse head and shoulder formation. So a left shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. That can be a beautiful buy signal, but for this you need to see the breakout of the neckline. Neckline is here, the green line. Also, further breakout of the orange resistance would be nice. Upswing today to here would create a nice hammer also on the weekly chart. If I would see a hammer on a weekly chart, I would really think about buying gold, especially on such an important support. Sentiment towards gold is catastrophic right now. Like since the middle of April, we are just going down, which is not tempting, which is not encouraging us to buy. So that is pretty bad. But inverse head and shoulder formation and a positive pattern on daily chart and on weekly chart, that will be a nice buy signal. Euro to Australian dollar, that was interesting and beautiful at the same time, because you can see that I'm waiting for the breakout of either that or that, and here we had a false breakout. False breakouts are usually very strong signals to go in the opposite direction. That's what happened here. The price went significantly higher and tested the upper line of this rectangle and draw a shooting star. So that is a proper sell signal, especially that the next candle is H4 is a bearish one. On a daily chart, what we will most probably get will be a shooting star or even lower, and that will be a proper sell signal. So now we are above the support, right? We even can draw it like that because it has to be under the breakout. And now the price is bouncing, but I would maybe not recommend, but I think sell stop here. Sell stop order here can be quite a good idea, especially that we still are playing this this head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Okay, and this shooting star on such an important resistance on a daily chart can be a good start for this inverse, for this head and shoulder pattern. Let's look for the correct place for an entry, or even like if you want to play it safe, sell stop below those lows from here. So 57.99. So 57.98, an interesting selling opportunity like here. We will see. Seems like a good occasion. But you can see this kind of movements: upswing, reversal, upswing, total reversal. So if that was continued till here, this can be continued till here. If you think about selling, for example, here, stop loss 20, even 27 pips, take profit 90. In terms of the risk to reward ratio, that is a proper one, or even we can make it tight, like sell here, stop loss. No, I think above here at 25 can be alright, because the spread here is 3 pips. That can be a decent trading opportunity. Actually, I will think about opening a position there. I will see. Swiss franc to Japanese yen. This red support resistance holds, but there is no sell signal as long as we stay above the orange area. I think they may be getting ready for a breakout here, especially like, look, contact upswing, contact upswing, contact upswing, contact sideways trend. It was exactly the case for the euro dollar yesterday. I'm gonna show you this. You see, contact bounce, contact sideways trend, boom, breakout. And that's what I traded, because when there is a support and you have instant bounces, it means that there is a support there, that there is a demand here. Demand is here, they see the price here, but they don't want to buy. So actually, well, maybe we'll have a breakout in the next 5 minutes. We'll see. Okay, American dollar to Swiss franc, still below the horizontal resistance. The price created a shooting star and a doji, which may be an invitation to go short. But for me, we are in sideways trend, especially after those movements. So you can see like terrible movements recently, like upswing, downswing, upswing, downswing, upswing, downswing. Just no proper direction. Price is moving both ways. On oil, we have a kind of inverse head and shoulder formation and an upswing. As long as we stay above the blue area, the sentiment is positive. Silver. So I talked about gold. Now silver. Silver is not having such a beautiful reversal pattern. Here we do have this horizontal resistance, and as long as we stay below the gold area, the sentiment is negative. Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, upswing, sideways trend. And we have to play this scenario of this symmetric triangle because it can be good. So breakout of the lower line, sell signal, breakout of the upper line, buy signal. Cable, Cable had a sell signal here, downswing, breakout of the support, correction, downswing, correction. So as long as it continues, we should see a further drop. We should see a further strength of the dollar. Even that upswing from yesterday did not change much. Let me come back to Euro to Australian dollar. I can see a breakout here. I can see a breakout. I can feel it in my guts. Australian dollar to Japanese yen. That is quite a good opportunity. So you had a resistance, then downswing, upswing, downswing. I had a short position here because of this head and shoulder pattern. Here, breakout of the neckline, it was a good one, but the price reversed. I also closed my position early, and good because I would get a full stop loss. Then the price went significantly higher, made a false breakout above this resistance, then went lower. So this is the power of false breakout. False breakout is here. Once it happened, it gave you a proper sell signal, and the price broke the uptrend line and it's having those volatile movements. So downswing, reversal. I don't like it. Like proper downswing and it's reversed almost entirely. American dollar to Canadian dollar. I don't see anything here, unfortunately. There is this kind of double top formation, but deep directional movements. Upswing on one day, then downswing. On another day, upswing. So maybe we'll have a downswing again. Every day in the last week had different direction, which is bad for trend followers, as I said. If you're following trend, you want to see directional movement lasting for a long time. Here, no. On British pound to Japanese yen, well, we do have a sell signal still. The price broke this uptrend line, horizontal support, tested that as a resistance to adjust it properly, like here, and went lower. So one of very few instruments that had technical movements. And euro to New Zealand dollar, that is interesting situation because in H4 chart there is an upswing and a flag, bounce from the upper line of the flag. So we know that the breakout of the upper line of the flag will give us a proper buy signal. And on daily chart we do have an upswing, that's another flag. And here, right? Okay, or here, triangle, for example. So we almost had a breakout, but now the price on the daily chart is creating a hammer, which can be negative, but price breaking the upper line of this flag will give us a strong buy signal. So from the strength of the signal, euro to Australian dollar goes first, where we are very close for a sell signal. Here, no, no. No, no, no. Gold, yes. No, 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 no. No. Here, yes, but we have to wait for the breakout. And that's it, guys. So this one and this one are pretty good trading occasions, and euro to Australian dollar can be triggered very soon, like in next few minutes. We will see, but it can give us a proper risk to reward ratio. Okay, thanks very much for attending this webinar. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you in half an hour in live trading session where I will teach you my trading strategy. If you want more trading occasions, visit our Twitter account and our website, allparty.news. All the best.